too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty, if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag board, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad as bad, gon' get it. What you mean?
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the second home game ever played in this beautiful new building at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's the Bills getting set to take on the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Freeman looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cannon. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They run. Devontae Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A first update now from Cleveland. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Ryan now off the bootleg. And finding the tight end Hooper. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end Hooper.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman with a fast feet. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bills getting set to go. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
That's caught inside the 20. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move. They've got it 1st and 10. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. Taylor hit, he lost the football. And hit behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. Broken tackle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
Now Taylor. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Taylor. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Green, the tight end, in motion. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. And the big tight end shifting around. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Look at the dance and the juke. Finds through and now a crease. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He's so multi-talented, isn't he? He can catch the ball, not just on screens, as we saw there. Get him out into open field. He makes big-time plays. Had 50 catches a year ago.
Yeah, and even 50, that was the most he's had since 2013. Now Taylor to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Shift together here from the D-line. Play action, now Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On third down, Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 46 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll go again to McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Spent the last 6 years as the kicker for the Seattle Seahawks, a place where they called him House Money, now in Buffalo. Conditions somewhat similar, I would say, between Seattle and Buffalo.
Well, Seattle, you get a lot of rain. Buffalo, when the season gets a little later, you get a lot of cold weather.
About cold weather, maybe even a little bit of snow.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him. And
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go! 190! 190!
Now Taylor on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We love talking about bloodlines in the NFL, and Zay Jones fits that category perfectly. The rookie at East Carolina, his father Robert was a linebacker in the league, and his uncle Jeff Blake, a quarterback in the NFL as well.
And Zay, 399 catches at East Carolina, a D1 record. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
To throw is Taylor. Trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep shut. And McCoy loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They toss to Freeman. A beautiful spin and room to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there, and you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Ryan to throw. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go!
Now Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go!
Now Taylor throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. After the interception, here's Ryan. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. 20, 10. good. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Taylor. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Room to run past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Matt Milano in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Taylor throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on, let's go.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman uses the spin. And some space here.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.